First things first, we're going to ask you guys to join the channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. Helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support we've gotten. But once again, make sure to subscribe down below. Now, a couple of parameters. Let's get into the draft side of this. I always put speed down to about half because I can't operate that fast. And sometimes I'll mess with the speed as I'm moving forward. But for the most part, I like to only go a little bit. So, yep, we're going only the Bengals here. No randomness. Now, I have gotten kind of eaten alive on some of the trades I've done because I get a little trade happy. I get a little bit of Rick Spielman in me. But, hey, I'm going to get the best possible things going for me. So, hey, let's just calm down about it and we'll get it done. So, here we go. Cincinnati Bengals, no randomness. All right, enter in the draft. Now, this first pick is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, first, for the Bengals, that is. Now, first five, yeah, blah, 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 Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and then Jamar Chase. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now, we get into the spot where I think the Bengals have themselves a choice. Now, they can either get the best lineman in the draft or they can maybe try to find a way. No, you don't mess around. You draft Penny Sewell here. I've heard of Penny or Penny Sewell, whatever, doesn't matter. You draft Sewell here. He's a once-in-a-lifetime tackle, probably a generational, rather, talent that I think doesn't come around very often, and certainly not for the first couple years. So then what you do, what I like to do is just speed it up because I did this simulation where I would trade back up into the first round and get Rondale Moore, but I love Elijah Moore. He's just a big play guy. I think, without giving it away any of your draft stock, I think you find a way to get him. But also, we're going to trade back up in the second round, baby, and I'll tell you for who in a second. But first things first, here, it's a no-brainer. Well, first things first, we're going to take down the speed because we don't want to mess this up. You go after Elijah Moore. I think you draft Elijah Moore, but then we're going back up into the second round. Or we're going to kind of, I don't know why that's going so fast. Okay, let's calm down here. Let's slow it down. So, excuse me, I dropped my pen. Now, here is an interesting spot because I'll tell you who we're going to go after. We're going to go after Wyatt Davis. That's right, baby, the best guard in the draft. Some of the major needs for the Bengals are, obviously wide receiver, which we just got rid of with Elijah Moore. You already got T. Higgins. Tyler Boyd's got some of the best hands in the NFL, so boom. Definitely taken care of there. So, now as we move along, we've got some options here. We definitely, certainly, and most certainly have some options here. So, I want to go back into the first round. I want to go for 48. Pick number 48. Who has it? Usually it's the Raiders. Yes, it's the Raiders. So I'm going to ask for their 48th pick. I'm going to give them. This is what I hate. I'm going to give them. I've had a couple of difficult times with this. I'm going to try to give them 149, a seventh round pick. I'll give you a future fifth. I don't love this trade, but I love Wyatt Davis. So let's see what they say. No. Okay. All right, fine. All right, 111 and 235, but we take out our fifth round pick. All right, you know what? You give us 200. Future fifth, you give us 200. Right down the middle. Man, they're really playing hardball today. Okay, because the reason I'm trying to go up to 48, not 50 or 49, is because Wyatt Davis usually goes in that range, and I don't like it. I want to keep our third round pick, but it might be a little tough goes about it. So, okay, we're going to give our fourth. We'll give you a future fourth, a seventh, and you give us 200. What say you? No? Okay, 2 more attempts. We got to make this one count. The last resort is offering the third round pick for this year. So, okay, fine. We'll give you 149. What say you? And I want to take down. That's a lot of draft capital. Give us 200. What say you? No? Okay. Well, we can't mess around here. Fine. Final offer. We'll take 48 off the table. We'll give you our third. We'll take that off the table. We'll give you a future fifth. Okay. What say you, please? Oh, okay. 49. Not a problem. Resume the draft. And we've got some other trade partners here. So actually, let's go to the Jaguars. Now they're probably going to want a lot, which is unfortunate. We'll give you a third, or seventh, and a future seventh for 45. Now this might take a while, just to let you know. Oh wow, they took it. Now don't love the trade, but like I said, I love Wyatt Davis, and this is the spot where we can get down. Who wants our 40? Who wants the pick? Oh, hi Raiders, you guys want the pick? Okay, give us 48. Give us 79. We'll give you 45. No, they're not going to go for 79. Give us 121 and a future sixth, and we'll throw in a future No one actually. What do you guys say? You guys want to come up? You guys want to come up? Oh, yes, you do. Because that's still the perfect spot. I think we can still go up. It's a kind of a double trade here. You trade up, but you try to trade back because I kind of messed it up. But doesn't matter. We got our boy. We're going to get Wyatt Davis. We still could potentially trade back up in the third round if we want to. But I personally don't know. I think I really like a lot of the talent here that's in the fourth round. So we got Wyatt Davis. We've got our wide receiver. We've got the best tackle in the draft. Oh, boy. We're looking good heading into day 3 here. We really are. So, day 2, day 3, whatever. Now, do we want to go up and get... There's a lot of really good guards here. So we're going to speed this up because I really like what that we're going in with here. 3 picks in the top 150 here. Really excited with how this turns out. Now, like I said, this is a little far, but I mean, you got your 3 guys that get 3 major positions of need off the board. Now, we get into a spot here where there's some great edge prospects here. And if I'm going to be honest, I think we can... Kendrick Green's just sitting there, though. And I mean, you really want to help out your guards. We're also sitting at 121. Who wants to trade up for the 111th pick? Yeah. We'll go... Oh, the Patriots. Let's see if you guys want to dance. Give us 120, 139, and a 7th. We'll give you 111. Maybe? No, thought that was a little rich. Okay, you give us 120, 139, and a future 7th. And we'll throw in... No, we'll just try that. Try to trade down a little bit here, get a little bit more draft capital. If not, no, let's stick and pick. Let's get Kendrick Green here. I really don't want him to fall that much farther. And I still think with 4 remaining picks, there's still some... You can really address some great edge defenders here. That's going fast. Okay, Quincy Roche went off the board. That's unfortunate. And he went to the Vikings, which, I mean, it's my favorite team, but that's how it goes. Let's see here. Now, I really would like to get as many edge players here as I can. Oh, Jonathan Cooper's there. Shaka Tony. Okay, Tony's just sitting there. I like me some Tony. Chauncey Golston. People need to wake up to the fact of how good this man is. Well, let's see what we got on the board. BPA. Here we go. BPA, what do we got? All right. And I'm not even really that mad about it. We got Kendrick Green. We kind of doubled down on O-line, which I'm okay with. Let's see what we got on the thing here. Okay. All right, Tommy Tremble's there. Trey Brown. This one's a harder one because you got your wide receiver. Now we need some edge guys. We really do. Could we trade down to like 125 and maybe get double pick some guys? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Edge players. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go to. If I can find a way to get Shaka Tony at 149, I don't know if he's still going to be there. If I can find a way to get Shaka Tony, I ride or die. I always like getting Chauncey Golston and Patrick Jones. I love both of those. But Shaka Tony's my guy. I really like what I see out of him coming out of Penn State. We'll see if we can trade down a couple spots here because I really don't like reaching, and I don't think he's going to be there at 149. So we'll go down to. Can we get a 135? Can we get Packers? Can you give us 135? Okay, we'll give you 121, but you got to give us some stuff now. You got to give us 173 and give us a 7th, and we'll give you 121. Okay, all right. So Shaka Tony's all the way down there. Hopefully he's going to be there. Come on, Monty Rice. Okay, come on. Oh, Monty Rice is a good pick. Jamar Johnson went to the Patriots. Okay. Amari Rodgers, Davis. Okay, all right, sweet. So, from what I'm seeing here, 35, edge, how we looking? So, Shaka Tony's still there. I don't like gambling with this, especially with the Cowboys. Who is willing to get frisky? Because I kind of underestimated here. Tell you what, 140, give us a future 3rd, and we'll give you 135. Deal? All right, sweet. Because I'm going to get my guy here, Shaka Tony. Because I didn't trade down far enough. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go get my guy, Shaka Tony. Hopefully he's still here. Yeah, the Jonathan Marshall. Said edge. Shaka Tony, my man. How is it going? And we got 149, so we got some ways to go around here with edge help. Will you stop putting Jalen Twyman as an edge player? He's clearly not an edge guy. Whatever. And this spot, man, there's some Robert Hainsey sitting there. Is Quincy Roche going to be at 173? I don't know. Quincy Roche is going to be there at 173. Okay, you know what? I said we go Hainsey here. Kind of doubling down on tackle, help you out, or at least maybe give you another guy to at least think about. Penei Sewell, I think, could play either guard or tackle in the NFL. I think he's going to be a transcendent player up there for you at tackle, but left tackle specifically. But let's see here. I think you go Hainsey here because I don't think he falls this far. But hey, you know what? We can only do so much. So I think you take Hainsey here. 173. I'm hoping Quincy Roche or something. Not Quincy Roche. Because we already got Tony. Okay. I'm really, really hoping that we can still get a quality edge player. Guys like I'm thinking like Chauncey Golston, who are still there. Also Patrick Jones. I think if we can actually, we're sitting in a pretty good spot. Let's stick and pick here. Yeah, I think you go Hainsey here. Making sure we're still alive. Yep, we're still trucking. Now, we're here. Barnes is there. Okay, now we don't need linebacker. So this one is interesting because Brown's there. If Chauncey Golston is still there, yeah, I think especially since you're ahead of the Bills, who need some edge help as well, I think you take Chauncey Golston here. And just from this point on, I mean, that's a really good pick. You were kind of dreaming a little bit if Chauncey Golston falls down that far, but hey, you know what, man? I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Now we enter here. Let's see. So we got some edge help. Let's see. Is there anybody in tackle? Jonathan Marshall's still sitting there, but I really like what the Bengals got on the interior D line. Chandon Herring's still there. Donta Smith. Well, we already doubled down on guard. I believe we already doubled down on tackle. So I think we're pretty... What are we doing for wide receiver? How are we looking for wide receiver? Who do we got? Who are you going for wide receiver? Shi Smith is still there? Oh, yes. I think you definitely go after a guy like Shi Smith. All right, sweet. Patrick Jones, hopefully he's still there. Yeah, Patrick Jones usually goes... Let's see what we're looking at here. Ernest Jones is still there. Donta Smith. I know it doesn't exactly hurt us to go, but I think Patrick Jones is going to be there at 256, and we can trade up if we want to. But I think he's going to be there at 256. I think you go Donta Smith here, doubling and tripling down on tackle here. You really got to fill a lot of these needs. You really need to protect Joe Burrow. You got him a weapon in Elijah Moore, who I think is going to be really special. But I'm really hoping that my boy Jones is still there. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to be, but if he's not the end of the world. Patrick Jones. He already went. That's okay. That's okay that Patrick Jones is off the board because I'm also in love with William Bradley King, and he has fallen a little bit, so I think that's a quality pickup, especially here. I do want to get... Oh, he went to the Patriots. Man, that's going to be tough. Okay. All right, fine. William Bradley King there still, I think, is going to be fantastic coming out of Baylor. I think you go get this, and you don't even think about it. Now, so looking at our draft, Penei Sewell at 5 there. I think that's very clearly the best spot you're going to get him. He's going to fall to you, but I mean, it's really not a fall. It's like he fell right in your lap, which is great. So Penei Sewell, and whichever the Falcons do, if they go after Jamar Chase or they go after Sewell, doesn't matter. You pick the best of both worlds. But Penei Sewell, love it, fell to us at 5. Then you got Elijah Moore. I had some tough I wanted to see if I get Rondale Moore, but I like Elijah Moore. His college production definitely speaks more to me. And then we had to kind of do some meandering with some trades. Now we traded up to 45, gave away a future 7th and a 7th round pick this year, and as well as our 3rd round pick. But then we kind of got some ammo back here. And we got 48, we got 121, and we gave the Raiders at 45. But it was all for Wyatt Davis. Now I think he is the best guard in the draft if he's healthy. I think he's the best player that you can go after. And I fell in love with Wyatt Davis just after watching one game of him out of Ohio State. Then Kendrick Green, don't know if he's going to fall down to 111, but I think, man, doubling down on guard, just protecting Joe Burrow, that's the way you want to do it. I don't think you could draw it up any better than that. Then we kind of traded down to kind of get some more depth here. Now Shaka Toney, I think here is kind of an interesting thing. We were able to get a future 3rd round pick from the Steelers, but we were also able to get some more draft capital. And that was really mainly just a move for next year. Just giving the Bengals some more ammo. You never know. So Shaka Tony, solid edge defender out of Penn State. Then I kind of doubled down on tackle with Robert Hainsey out of Notre Dame. Love him. Think he can definitely come in and provide some more protection for Joe Burrow. Chauncey Golston, love the pick. Love him coming out of Iowa. I believe five and a half sacks last year. Think he's going to really come out and help this D-line room for the Bengals. Then Shi Smith, again, don't know if he falls down that far, but definitely happy that he did. Got another weapon for Joe Burrow. Donta Smith, another tackle prospect, another guy that you can come in, hopefully compete for either a starting spot or at least give you some quality depth. And then finally, William Bradley King. I really do have a lot of respect for this young man coming out of Baylor. I think he's going to provide a lot of help on the edge for the Bengals, who I believe actually, I have said from the beginning, they got one of the best underrated tackle or defensive end prospects in Trey Hendrickson. Defensive and free agents, rather. Excuse me. I love Trey Hendrickson. I think he's going to really help out, even though they did lose a quality defensive end. But I believe it was Shaq Lawson. But here's the point: William Bradley King, 7th round pick, 256. I think that's some tremendous value. So overall, they gave us an A. We addressed and even doubled down on a lot of our needs here, and I'm really happy with how it ended up. Now, that trade between you really never know, but if you can find a way for the Bengals to go out and get a guy like Wyatt Davis and Kendrick Green in the 2nd and 4th rounds respectively, I think that's really, really awesome. So really a lot of fun there. So overall, really happy with how it ended up. Hopefully this is how it goes out. But make sure you guys leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think. How did you think the draft turned out? Remember to subscribe down below, and liking and commenting helps people find the show, so we greatly appreciate it. We also pray that you guys have a great rest of your night and take it easy.